Hi everyone on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 10 and my picks for Week 11 for the 2023 NFL season. Check it out. And for my thoughts about Week 10, boy, what a week it was. Straight up, we went 8-6, barely get to the 500 mark on that one. So I went 93-56 overall in the year. Against the spread, I went from a good week to a 500 week. Could have been a lot worse. I went 6-6 in 2 pushes overall. So maybe the 2 pushes were a blessing in disguise with that. So hey, what can you do? But I'm 77-64-4 overall in the year. So that's pretty good, to say the least on that one. And for the over and under, I did 2-0-1. Never got a loss on that one, which was pretty good on that one. Now 14-17-3 overall in the year. So a little catching up to do on the over and unders. I hope I do all right. And see what we can do from there. But anyways, my thoughts about Week 10. No, Chicago and Carolina. Well, Chicago won the game, but they also got the number 1 spot too. So for the draft pick, for Carolina's draft pick. So to me, that they got 2 draft picks in the top 5 in there. I think they're number 1 right now, and I think they're number 4. I think if I'm correct. So anyways, so it's probably a win-win for Chicago's case if that's the case. But anyway. But that was probably the most defensive game they ever played in a very, very long time. So, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out with their coming off season in the draft. So, let's see how that one turns out. My Patriots in the Colts. A lot has to change. And that's all I can tell you on that one. Yes, I mean, I did get the game right. But I'm not, as a Patriots fan, not really the happiest right now. So, yes, I get things need to be changed. But I think we should but it's not what you think. I don't think it's the coach. I don't think it's Bill Belichick. I'm not too sure it's Mac Jones. Maybe. I don't know. But I'd like to see what the draft, when we do on that. I think we're ranked 3rd, I think, in the draft right now, I think, in there. But, but anyways, continuing for the Patriots in there. I like to see it get Brock Bowles from Georgia or get at least Marvin Harrison Jr. for Ohio State. So I think if it gets Mac Jones some weapons, maybe. We'll see. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. But also, Jack Jones got cut after that. And what can you do? I personally like the guy. I thought he was a great player, but he had some off-field issues. So, anyways, that's sad to see him go, but, it is what it is. And Cincinnati and Houston, hey, congratulations to CJ Stroud. You've proven all the doubters wrong, and Houston's proven all the doubters wrong, too. So, I don't know. Maybe Houston could be like the Jacksonville Jaguars last year. We'll see. Anyways, continuing on. The New Orleans and Minnesota. I gotta tell you, I do apologize for the Minnesota Vikings doubting you on that one, to say the least. I have one more apology to get to in a bit. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Well, I think for Green Bay, just look at it as how should I say it? Maybe it's just like a lesson game or something for Jordan Love. Give him some time, give him some thinking to do, make plays, learn the game, and that's it. Tampa Bay and Tennessee. Hey, I'll give Tampa Bay some credit, but the NFC South is putrid. It's pure bad. Now that's the apology. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. I apologize to the San Francisco 49ers. They're really doubting you. And to that, you just beat out the Jacksonville Jaguars badly. And the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. And look who come to visit. That's Bella. She just wants some attention, huh? Hi, Bella. Anyways, continuing on. So, Baltimore and Cleveland. Hey, it looked like Cleveland was going to choke for a minute, but then Cleveland just came up with a game-winning field goal. I think it was 4 game-winning field goals in one week this week. So, hey, congratulations to that. This is what I mean about the NFC South. Atlanta and Arizona. One of the games I actually got the pick right for Arizona, and they won. But it just goes to say the NFC South is bad. I think whoever gets in the playoffs, they're probably going to be bumped out of the first round on that one. And anyways, for Detroit Lions and the LA Chargers, that was another game-winning field goal as well. Congratulations to Detroit on that one. So Detroit did an excellent job on that game. Was right down to the wire. Got the game-winning field goal in. Yeah, just say the least on that. But the Chargers, it is what it is for the Chargers. Yeah, Justin Herbert is being Justin Herbert again. Makes a couple of good games and he throws interceptions. And the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's funny. The Dallas Cowboys are going to beat up the weakest teams, but play bad against the toughest. One of the good teams. We'll see how they did this week. Seattle and Washington. But congratulations to Seattle on that. I think that was a game-winning field goal too. So what can you do? And the Jets and the Vegas Raiders. Don't bet against the Jets again. Do not bet again. Do not bet on the Jets again. That's all I can tell you. Do not bet against the Jets. The Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Well, for this game, to say the least, I think Josh Allen is turning into Kirk Cousins in prime time. And to say that, Ken Dorsey, the offensive coordinator, got fired this morning. So that's good for Buffalo on that one. If this goes to worse, if Buffalo don't make the playoffs, period, Sean McDermott be next to go for Buffalo. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Most likely it might. But Josh Allen, good quarterback, I'm not going to get hate on that. But as for Buffalo's case, Denver got a game-winning field goal in the game, but 12 men on the field. They had a penalty on that one, and I believe it was another one too, another penalty. I think it was a pass interference call before that. So that really cost Buffalo the game on that one. But anyways, but hey, congratulations to the Denver Broncos. Now you're creeping up in the standings. Let's get on to my Week 11 picks. Okay, if you wanted to know about buys this week before I get to my picks, it's the Atlanta Falcons, Indianapolis Colts, the New England Patriots, and the Saints. New Orleans Saints. So, if you're wondering if you got the Falcons defense, or if you got the Anthony Richardson from the Colts, or the Colts defense, or for the Patriots, if you have Mac Jones, if you have the Patriots defense, or if you have, not that anyone else, they're all hurt anyways. But anyways, and if you have the New Orleans Saints, if you have Alvin Kamara on your fantasy team for the Saints, bench them this week. If they're not going to be playing on fantasy football this week. So anyways, that being said, and reminder, for next week, no buys. So, because it's Thanksgiving week, no buys. So anyways, that being said, let's kick things off on the Thursday night game. With that, just with the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game, the Cincinnati Bengals, look like a kind of a disappointing team from the past couple of years. One of the disappointments. So that's the real downer for the Bengals. As for Baltimore, they're trying to creep back in the division, trying to get back in there, trying to get back from the redemption from they haven't been for the last 2 years. Because, anyways, that being said, but it's in Baltimore. But I think to be fair in Cincinnati, I think this is going to be a close game, but it's not going to be what I think it is. So, anyways, I think it's going to be, since it's in Baltimore, I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens at home over the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Baltimore wins. I think they get this division, well, at least close to it. But on the line, though, let's still give Cincinnati because it's going to be a close game. Ravens are favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm going to take Cincinnati minus 3.5. Over and under is 46. I'm going to go over 46. The Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, another great division matchup. Cleveland's trying to get back into the drawing board from the NFC North. It's probably I would say the NFC North is probably the toughest division in football right now. So, anyways, that being said, to say the least, Pittsburgh got a big win against Pittsburgh. Now they need to take on Cleveland. That's going to be the big one on that one. So, anyways, to say that, I think that this game, this is going to be a really too close of a call. But I think this is going to be so close that I think I'm going to do the same thing what I did with the Ravens-Cincinnati game. I'm going to take Cleveland at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the line, though, Cleveland's favored by 4 in this game. I'm going to take Pittsburgh plus 4. The Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Now, if you're Chicago, you pretty much got your Super Bowl with the against the Carolina Panthers. You got Carolina's draft pick, so you're number one. So, anyways, that being said, with to say the least, I think Detroit is got a much better football team right now. And just hope if you're Chicago, just hope that Carolina loses. So, anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the Detroit Lions over the Chicago Bears to win this game. On the line now, Detroit is favored by 9.5 in this game. I'm going to take Detroit minus 9.5. The LA Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Well, I'll give Justin Herbert a little bit of credit for this game if he pulls this one off. Usually has a bad game, he bounces back the following week. So that's pretty much for him. But if you're Jordan Love and the Packers, it's pretty much a learning season. You're just learning the game and everything like that. Just take it as a learning process. Continuing with that, I'm going to take the LA Chargers over the Green Bay Packers to win this game. On the line, though, the LA Chargers are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take Green Bay minus 3. And it's in Green Bay, too, just so you know. The Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, for this game, I expect it to be something. I don't expect the Vegas Raiders to do much anything right now because they might as well be finishing the season. They might not get the top 5 draft picks, so might as well just do something. So, anyways, that being said, but if it's in Miami, though, that's caused little problems. So, I think Tua Tagovailoa is going to run over the Vegas defense, so I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins over the Las Vegas Raiders. On the line, Miami's favored by 10 in this game. I'm going to take Miami minus 10. The Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Now, for this game, the Giants are pretty much the same situation as my Patriots. No comment on that. So, anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders over the New York Giants to win this game. On the line, though, Washington's favored by 10 in this game. I'm going to take Washington minus 10. The Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Carolina's a big joke. That's all I can tell you. They don't have a number 1 draft pick because they just gave that to Chicago. And they're making it worse for themselves if they're going to lose this game. So if I were Carolina, I might start winning some games right now because you have nothing left to lose at this point. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys over the Carolina Panthers. On the line, though, Dallas is favored by 11 in this game. I'm going to take Dallas minus 11. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Now, for this game, the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think for Jacksonville's credit, though, they're going to bounce back like they normally do for a loss. So I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Tennessee Titans to win this game in Jacksonville. On the line, though, Jacksonville's favored by 6 in this game. I'm going to take Jacksonville minus 6.5. The Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, for this game, Arizona got their Super Bowl. They beat Atlanta. Good for them. Now they're going to face the Houston Texans, who are coming off a hot team right now. So I'm going to take the Houston Texans over the Arizona Cardinals to win this game. On the line, though, Houston is favored by 5.5 in this game. I'm going to take Houston minus 5.5. The San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, give credit where credit's due for San Francisco. When they're healthy, they're good. When they're not healthy, they're not as good. So I think that's why I'm going to trust San Francisco to win. So I'm going to take San Francisco at home over against Tampa Bay. But on the line, though, San Francisco's favored by 10.5 in this game. That's way too many points for that game. I'm going to take Tampa Bay plus 10.5. The Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Well, as of right now, Buffalo is trying to clean up house on the offensive side. But I think they're going to have a lot more work to do if they miss the playoffs. So don't keep your hopes up yet. So if Buffalo makes the playoffs, I don't know if they're going to clean much house. But if they are, I think Sean McDermott's going to look for another job next year. I think he's going to get another job, or he's going to be on the unemployment line like Josh McDaniels and, of course, and his colleague Ken Dorsey. I think this is going to come down to it if they don't make the playoffs. If they do, I think that he's gonna have lucky to have his job saved. So, anyways, that being said, for the Buffalo Bills case, they're playing the New York Jets. I'll take Buffalo at home against the New York Jets. On the line, this is where I'm going to get the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills are favored by 7.5 in this game. I'm going to take the New York Jets plus 7.5. The Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. So, for this game, Seattle, they're doing Seattle things, but it's in Los Angeles. So, to say the least, they have the home field. But actually, Seattle's case right now, the road is the home field. I know, kind of weird. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks on the road against the Los Angeles Rams. On the line, though, Seattle's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm going to take Seattle minus 2.5. Sunday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. So the Denver Broncos are back-to-back time games. But hey, I'll give credit to what credit's due for Denver. They're hanging in there in the season. They want to try to finish out strong. I think that's what possibly may do. But, this is too close of a call right here. But I don't understand why this is not a favorite, because I think Minnesota's defense is much better than Buffalo's defense personally right now. But anyways, that being said, I'm going to take the massive upset in this one. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings over the Denver Broncos in Denver. On the line now, Denver is favored by 1.5 in this game. I'm going to take Minnesota plus 1.5. Over and under is 46. I'm going to shoot for over 46 in this game. Monday Night Football, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Super Bowl rematch of last year meets up again in Week 11. I think I think Philadelphia is going to look for redemption for the game. But I think Kansas City, in the meantime, it's going to be at home. So all Kansas City's got to do is just make sure that Taylor Swift is over there in order to win. Hey, I don't have a problem with her being there. That's her business. It is what it is on that one. Hey, her and Travis Kelce, have a good time. I don't have a problem with that. So, anyways, continuing on with that, for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings, I think the Kansas City has a slight edge. It's in Kansas City. So if it's in Philadelphia, I might go the other way with this, but I'm not. So I'm gonna take the Kansas City Chiefs over the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. On the lineup, Kansas City is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm gonna take Kansas City minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 46. I'm gonna go over 46 in this game. Well, okay, a big shout out to my good friend Half Moon's Picks today, who's recovering from a back surgery. So I just want to give him a big shout out and my condolences to him. Hope he makes a good recovery. I've been trying to do it for so well, but keep forgetting. But I hope he's recovering with the back surgery really well. So you can check him out and all the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticator page in the description down below in there. Until then, Half Moon's Picks. Hope you make a quick recovery. And until then, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying, rock out.